JARScast.
Welcome to JARScast. I'm your co-host, June.
Cat Dream.
And Delta. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, what's up, fellas? All right. Well, we have our topics listed for today. I think it would be best if we just got into that. And to start off, how was your day?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, it's been mostly a work. Well, it's been all a work day, but like mostly
Was it good?
mostly on Twitter, harvesting anime pictures from Twitter
Oh, is that work?
instead of doing my job.
That is serious work, right?
That
I
is
see,
serious
I see.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a work day.
When you have
Yeah.
when you have to make sure that you scroll all the way down so that you start seeing yesterday's feed
Yeah, I was about to
today,
say,
and it's
yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
now I can stop scrolling.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard work making it to the posts you've already liked.
Yeah. You made it to the bottom.
Yeah, you made it. You made it to the.
Made it to the bottom. Why not go outside?
Yeah.
Just, you reach the bottom and Twitter's like, please leave.
It needs like a little pop up like Nintendo games have, where it's like you've been on for quite a while.
Why not go outside?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen those. Yeah.
You press close, keep going. No.
If you're in Japan, it says you've been on for quite a while. Have you ever Have you ever thought about starting a family? That's the
Yes,
Shinzo
I
Abe?
also have
Yes.
watched Spy X Family.
yes, Shinzo Abe.
Is
I've
that
thought
you?
about starting a
Is that
family.
you? You're back? No. Yeah, how was your day, June?
Well, my day started yesterday.
Oh,
Mm.
wonderful.
At 8 in the morning yesterday, and I've been working nonstop, and that's just the life. That is the life of a student.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to guess how my day's gone?
Hell.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's been a work day. That's also started yesterday. I did get some sleep. Not a lot of sleep. I usually don't get a lot of sleep. But we
You were
had-
up pretty late. I saw you texting at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh my God.
no, that's when I woke up.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so recently I've been doing this thing where past few years I've stayed up crazy late, wake up crazy late, and it's worked fine.
Mm.
But recently I've been just going to bed at like 9 p.m. I'm like 50 years old. I've been going to bed at 9 and then
Look
waking
at
up
this guy.
I'm super jealous.
and waking up at 3.
This is why we lose track of,
Yeah.
of him afterwards, and it's like,
Yeah.
where did this man go? And it's like, going
I'm
to
just
bed.
Yeah.
asleep. The issue is sometimes I don't actually wake up at 3 and I still wake up at like 8. So I've just slept more for no
Sleeping
reason.
for 11 hours.
Yeah.
Do you feel more well rested as a result?
It's kind of it's like a horseshoe effect where I'll like sleep 3 hours, I'll feel like shit, and then I'll
Sleep 11 hours, you
We'll
still
go,
feel like shit.
yeah, we'll go
Yeah.
up to like 7 hours, 8 hours. I feel great, and once you hit like 9:30 all the way
Yeah.
to like 12, I feel
Yeah,
worse.
that's
Yeah.
the standard. Yeah, that's a very real phenomenon.
No, it's very much a solid thing. I don't know
Yeah.
why though.
Yeah, it's just
interesting.
there is such a thing as oversleeping.
oversleeping.
Yeah,
Just overdoing it.
because it's like it's
You've just
oversleep.
you've ruined your body
Well,
clock.
there's oversleeping is bad, but there's also like the fact that like our bodies have a cadence on
Yeah.
how many hours and the time period that we can actually sleep for. It's like I think iterations of like 3 hours. So like 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, wonderful, 10 out of 10. If you wake up at 7 hours, God help you.
yeah. 7 hours, I like feel like anything below 7 hours, I feel absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's also like because there's like a cycle to our sleep. It's like light sleep and then we go into
Yeah.
deep sleep.
If you restarts like a minute third or an hour 30, an hour
Right,
15 minutes, something
exactly.
like that.
So
It's
like
not
if you
perfectly an hour.
wake up, if you have an alarm clock and you like wake up during your REM sleep, your deep sleep, that's when you feel like
you feel
man,
terrible.
you feel
But
terrible.
At the same time,
Mhm.
you're more likely to remember what you're dreaming about
yeah,
because
because
you
you're
really?
dream in REM sleep.
interrupted.
Yeah, that
I-
is an interesting thing that I will briefly bring up, and then we'll go back to my day.
Okay.
Dreams. Everybody dreams at like multiple dreams per night.
yeah.
Mm.
You only remember dreams when you interrupt them. That's why it always feels like you've like interrupted a good dream or a bad one.
Like a waking dream. Yeah.
Yeah, you always feel like, oh, the dream didn't like conclude. It's because it can't conclude. Because if it does, you won't remember it because you won't have woken up during REM sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all dream constantly, multiple times every night, unless you're sleeping for like 2 hours, in which case
Mhm.
you got maybe one if you're lucky. But that's why dreams always feel like they've been interrupted. At least for me, that's my experience.
Most of my dreams, I'm pretty sure, are like nightmares.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I've only had one. I've only
Really?
had one nightmare, and it was like, was that a nightmare? Because I don't feel very good now. I feel kind of bad.
Most of my nightmares are about zombies, and in my waking mind, like, I'm not scared of zombies at all.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're like super overused and everything. It's about either zombies or monkeys for some reason.
Bro, what do you guys?
Please explain the second one.
Well, like, my mom told me. It's one of my apparently when I was young, I used to sleepwalk a bunch, and I would come into her and my dad's room. R.I.P. Thanks divorce. But yeah, I would walk into the room. I would say, "Mom, I think there's monkeys in the tree outside."
And this is not in a location where monkeys would live.
No,
Are you
no.
sure?
I think it's like monkeys.
I don't know.
I think it's like monkeys dressed as ninjas.
Oh
And
my
like-
god.
And like some of
in the dream.
Ninja
Yeah, yeah.
monkeys. No, in real life. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay.
They're native. They're native,
yeah,
okay?
yeah, but like there's also zombies dressed as ninjas, like zombie ninjas. That's like often in my dreams too.
But why can't we have zombie monkeys?
Oh yeah.
Zombie monkey ninjas.
There's like in House of the Dead too, there's like a giant zombie sloth that's fucking terrifying. I don't like it.
Zombie sloth.
Yeah.
There's a lot that you just said that I'm trying to process.
You've never played House of the Dead?
No,
No,
sorry,
it's
I'm
everything
I'm still
else.
stuck up on
Oh.
the ninja part. Like, okay, you used to have night terrors and you thought there were monkeys. Okay, fine. Childhood fear. That's why monkeys are there. Zombies.
Yeah, yeah.
They're zombies. Of course, yeah, makes sense. Ninjas. Okay, you've lost me.
I-
why are they ninjas?
I don't know. I don't know why. It's
Ninjas are
like
scary.
so. I don't think ninjas
guess
are that
so.
scary. I think it's just because they're so sneaky and like I'm like
They're so sneaky.
I think
They're
it's-
a bunch
I
of
think it's-
sneaky little guys. Man.
like the thing that scares me the most in life is like going to like a movie theater and they have like jump scares that I hate that so bad.
Okay, so you
Like
don't,
the
you don't-
sound of it freaks me out.
Yeah, so you're afraid of the stealth aspect because
Dun, dun.
now
Dun,
you don't
dun.
know when they're coming. even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
They're zombies.
Yeah, yeah. And they're like
okay.
talking a bunch. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, they're
okay.
like groaning a
This is
lot,
so
like in
okay,
like in
do the-
Minecraft.
So do the monkeys talk or just the zombies?
No, they like groan, but like the monkeys are like freaking out. They're going bananas.
Okay.
Yeah.
was this all a setup to a mediocre pun? Oh my
No,
God.
no, no.
So,
I-
5 minutes.
The full 5
No,
minutes leading up
no.
to monkeys going bananas.
They're going bananas, guys.
Okay.
The only
Yeah.
other dream I remember is like a T-Rex tearing down my house, and like
Oh.
there's psychedelic colors in the background.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, this
Yeah.
was like a fever dream, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I see. All right. So, anyways, my day was a
My day was
Anyways,
great.
my day.
my day was okay. Could have been worse. It got better as time went on. I'm in a good mood for some reason. I definitely shouldn't be.
Is that why I have a smiley face on that hat?
Yeah. I'm wearing a beanie with a little smiley guy on it.
Is
I
that?
think it's very stylish.
It's like a Persona 4 reference.
Really? Okay.
I-
You say that,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna trust your word on that. I've not played.
okay.
No, Chia has like a smiley face
This
on
might
her.
be the boomer in me coming out, but I distinctly remember Kroger giving out stickers that had the smiley
does- it
face.
has- like, the little
That's
cheek
actually
mark.
Walmart. I think
it's
it's Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the one with like the little cheek mark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to just
very
slap that
similar.
stuff all over the inside of cars and be
Yeah.
like, look.
It'd be all of. I think they got rid of it because of the carts, because people would slap them
Yeah, 'cause
all
they
over
would,
the
they
fucking
would, like,
carts.
vandalize everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still see carts with the stickers on them. I've
Yeah,
seen it
yeah.
recently.
Yeah, because they're eternal.
Yeah.
They stick so well. They don't make stickers like that anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
This is all part of Big Sticker.
sticker.
Like yeah, I remember I bought like a bleach sticker. It was a sticker of Nell from the anime, and it came off pretty much immediately. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, there's such a stickers are like one of the few things out there where I'm like, I will purposefully invest more money because
to ensure that
the
it's
parity
yeah.
between like a 2-cent disgusting sticker that
Mhm.
like is like barely adhesive and just is like paper
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
with terrible print versus like a nice vinyl sticker, strong adhesive. It's shockingly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to get the strong one because
Yeah.
if I don't, it'll melt in my hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
My
not to mention like waterproofing. Like if you have
Yeah.
a phone with stickers or a computer, if it gets water on those on the cheap stickers, they're just done.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually bought a few Redbubble stickers recently. I think about 4
stickles.
stickles.
Wait,
Sorry.
sorry, what is Red Bubble?
You don't know Redbubble?
It's
No.
like
That's where all the like bootleg merch goes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. Okay.
People will just like upload like stolen art.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a website.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
it's not like Wish, but it's like in that same vein of
Wish
like,
art.
very
Let's-
bootleg.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Redbubble is like you can like make your own T-shirts or stickers,
Okay.
but
okay.
people just like steal instead of
Perfect.
making their own stuff.
I love pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean everything I'm buying from there is like copyright. It's all
Oh
like
my God.
copyrighted anime
Oh my
And
stickers.
it's usually very low quality.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
way I like it.
They come
Perfect.
off super quick, but it says that they're vinyl now, so hopefully they won't come off.
And I'm sure they have found a way to make them quote unquote vinyl. while
Yeah,
still
yeah.
keeping costs very low.
But like I have like a Stanley cup here. I really liked the color of it.
Here,
But then I felt-
tap it to the mic. Yeah, that's
It's plastic.
good enough. Is it?
No, it's metal.
Is it
It's
really?
Yeah.
metal, but it's like
Oh,
covered in
okay.
paint. So
But,
yeah,
like-
I see. Okay, makes sense.
What I part of my job is like giving out wires and slinkies, and like I work with 3 women, and I remember one of them was like, "Oh my God, I love your Stanley Cup," and I got so angry at that. I was like,
Why?
I felt like a generic white woman. I was like, I gotta fix this right now.
you got normied.
Yeah, I got normied. I was like, oh no, am I turning into someone that shops at like Palmetto Moon or
no.
something?
Dude,
Oh,
I would
no.
stand. So if someone called me, like, I would love it. If someone told me anything in the direction of like, yes, you are a white woman, I'm like, yeah, perfect, wonderful.
Yes.
10 out of 10 move. Thank you.
That was the aim the whole
That
time.
was the aim the whole time.
How'd you know I listened to Charlie XCX?
Let's go.
Let's go.
You know, that's crazy. I definitely know who that is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, my music, it's over for me.
Did you have a Brat Summer?
Oh, is that who that is? The
Yeah,
person
Brett
with all the
Summer.
green stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's her.
Oh, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Charlie in my brain is like guy.
Oh.
I know it's both, but like I've known many male Charlies. So
Yeah.
I think traditionally it is a male name that has
Yeah.
become like
it's
given to.
very androgynous now.
Yeah.
I know one female Charlie, and we talk about Evangelion and Cutie Honey together.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Gantz. She liked my Gantz
Oh,
shirt.
Gantz shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I've still not seen Gantz. I should.
Don't watch the anime. We're
didn't-
gonna
oh,
get into that
Wait,
on the disappointment section, but
Oh.
okay.
I didn't realize there was even an anime. I've always only heard about the manga. I guess that's
It's-
for that reason.
yeah, it's really
I didn't even know
really
it existed. What?
It's extremely garbage.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
since we've brought it up, we might as well start getting into our sections here. Do we want to start with our
Disappointments or
lists?
lists.
I think we should start with lists. We should start high and end low.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Let's
should
go.
devolve
Let's go.
Okay, so what we've done is we've prepared a brief list of anime of our favorite anime in each genre, like
Mhm.
popular genre. I think I'll let Kadreem go first since it was your idea.
Well, I was thinking that we could start by genre, like we go
okay.
this way. Like
we
I say,
briefly
my
talk about-
favorite romance, then
Okay.
go to June, and then you.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a way better idea.
Yeah, it's just something I came up with on the spot. So my favorite romance anime, I think, is My Dress Up Darling. Honestly,
Okay.
I think it's because it's so
You've
well
got
written.
competition, my friend.
You've got competition.
We know a couple people, particularly one who is a very, very,
yeah,
very large fan.
we threw him a birthday party.
Not for him.
Not for him.
For
Mari.
Yeah.
And he brought a cake with her name on it.
Oh my God.
So, you know.
What was
pretty-
it? Was
pretty
it super high quality? Like
It was all right.
No, it was a public
Okay.
cake. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't like crazy. It wasn't like a wedding cake.
it was ritualistic. It's like the Poe toaster.
I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
wanted him to like have like like her face on the
Yeah.
cake. That would have been fantastic.
would've
I guess
cost him,
that would
like,
have been too much to
Oh,
expect.
$150.
I forgot to send this meme to Jars, but I found someone that baked a Nadeko cake from Monogatari.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Nadeko snake, and it has her face on it. It's so funny. Maybe we can make a segment out of that. I have no idea what happened with that cake. It looked like it turned out really horribly, but
anime cakes segment, and it's actual cakes.
yeah.
I think that would be funny. I'll write that down.
Oh, another idea. Anime pinatas. I saw a Neko arc pinata. There's like a lot of anime pinatas.
Yeah, sure. We can. I'll write that down.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, romance.
So yeah, my dress up darling. I think it's just super well written. Like I think I really like the characters. Like I really like the MC. Like I feel like most romance MCs are like generic on purpose, just so
Yeah,
people can
just
print on
self-insert.
them. Yeah, yeah.
Imprint.
But I think they made both of the characters really well written.
Yeah.
So I
no,
think that's why it's my
agree.
favorite. Yeah.
Gojo is an actual human being with emotions and goals.
Yeah,
Gotta love
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
It's good.
Just a guy. Just a chill guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a chill guy who
Mhm.
likes dolls a whole lot.
Yeah. Like all of us, we have anime figures.
Yeah.
we love dolls here.
I might not have what he has, but I get what he has.
I
What does that
understand it.
mean?
I don't like the dolls he likes, but
Oh,
I
I
get
see.
it.
Okay.
I understand.
I forgot. Are they the creepy dolls? Are they like the really weird,
No, they're like the
like Russian or Japanese or
what are they called? Oh God, I can't remember.
Like, are you talking
Kodama?
No, it's not Kodama. The dolls that he makes in the show,
Let's go find
they're
out.
like they look like geishas.
Yeah.
Or like
That's not Kodama.
Hina
called-
dolls.
Hina dolls, yeah.
Yeah, like princess dolls. Yeah, okay.
I think those are fancy, but
They're
they kind of
fancy?
freak me out at the same time.
I
They
literally
are a little
typed
creepy.
in Gojo dolls. What are they called? And first result was walk on a Gojo's passion for crafting Hina dolls causes him to hide his interest due to social trauma.
I'm
Real.
surprised.
These
That
are
is the AI generating that.
Oh.
I'm surprised you didn't ask our shared friend the question. What kind of dolls does Gojo make?
Oh,
Yeah,
I have a feeling he would know.
I think if it's not about Marin, he wouldn't know.
Look, I think he knows. He'll know it by like proxy. He has to have seen everything.
I don't think I've ever heard him talk about another anime. Now that I think about it, Like,
Oh.
that might
Now
be.
you're hang on. Give me a
Wait,
minute.
that might be a true
He
statement.
talks about Persona 4 a lot, but that's a game, not the anime.
game,
He
yeah.
doesn't like the anime.
yeah, yeah.
What? Let me.
Has he seen any other anime?
No. He likes Alya-san.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Speaks in Russian. Yeah. He
Oh,
likes
and
it.
he'll chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
I think if there's like a blonde woman in it, he'll watch it.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
He did send us a group photo of all
Wh-
of
which
his
which
type.
which I respect, because like my type, I kind of realize is like long natural colored hair. That's kind of like
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
I don't have a type. Oh yeah. Speaking of Alya-san, I guess I'll just move into my romance just like while we're at it.
Okay.
You're breaking the order.
no.
That's
Go
fine,
ahead.
go for it.
Go
It
ahead. Go
doesn't
ahead.
matter. I actually wrote two because one of them I like really like, but I've not seen the anime for it. It just came out. It exists, but
Mhm.
I haven't seen it. I read the manga.
Mm.
But my favorite that I've seen the anime of is Alya-san sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. I think that's what
Mhm.
it's
Oh, yeah,
I think that's the
yeah.
full title. That's the English one. And I just really love it. I think it's just overall it's like how you said the for Dress Up Darling. It's just so good. It's just a all around good show.
Yeah.
The main character is like funny. He's like a person with
He's a person.
he's
Yeah,
a human
yeah.
being.
He's a guy.
Always like that part.
Mhm.
And then the two main love interests are very funny. I like the sister a lot. I mean, I don't know if she's really a love interest per se.
Mhm.
Like it's kind of played towards it.
What's
but
the MC sister?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
But
They play the
ignoring-
trope, but I don't think
yeah,
it's
they play
like
the
a-
trope, but it's
I
like
don't think-
self-aware.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
she's
Mhm.
playing the trope on purpose because it's a trope, and she's kind of an otaku.
That's
Oh,
the one that's
wait.
like my oni. Is it
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
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 Is that the one
Yuki.
where she like jumps on top of him when
Yeah,
he's in the
that-
bed?
that- yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You are thinking of the right show.
where she's like
really-
straddling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I really like that character. She's very funny. She's real, and she's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for most of her.
Most of
Um,
her.
That,
yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then the other thing that I wrote, it's called Pseudo Harem. It's not a harem. It is not a harem anime. I have to say this every time I bring it up because they're like, "Oh, you like the harem anime?" No, it is called pseudo harem because it's not.
It's
It is
kind of.
one girl.
Pseudo means kind of,
Yes,
though.
it means like but it is one girl who pretends to be stereotypical harem like heroines.
Yeah.
But she's just doing it as like a meme. That's like her shtick.
Mhm.
But it's like really, really wholesome. And again, the male MC is a human being with thoughts and feelings. What? No way. Not only that, they actually spoiler alert. They actually get together in the show,
Okay.
or maybe not, I don't know in the show, but in the manga, and it keeps going. It doesn't end when they get together, which is a huge pet peeve
That's
of mine.
great, yeah.
I hate it when they're like, all right, they're together now, we're done. No, we're not. So there's so much more you could talk about.
When you said spoilers, I thought you were about to say she fucking dies.
No.
She gets gunned down in Chicago.
Gunned down in central Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh no, found dead in Detroit.
Oh God.
But yeah, they get together. Again, spoiler alert. And it shows them progressing through school, through college. It's just, wow. Imagine
It's refreshing.
other anime, other manga doing this. I would love to have that, but whatever.
Yeah,
Let's just
yeah.
end when they finally get together.
Yeah.
Let's skip the great part where they actually get to love each other.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
wholesome ways.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, those are mine. You want to go next?
Yeah, so it is very difficult for me to pick because romance is like the only thing I really like, and
Yeah.
it's a combination of like there's a lot to choose, but then also I feel like I have also not been an active anime watcher very recently. So like
No,
for
I
example,
get
like,
that.
Yeah.
like Isla, for example, it's sorry, not Isla,
Alia?
Alia.
Yeah.
I've seen the memes. I'm aware.
course.
Of course, naturally.
I've sent you memes.
You send me memes, right?
Mhm.
But I've actually not seen the end. And there's a lot of really good romance that have been airing recently that I've just not seen. So I feel like my taste is a little bit dated at this point.
That's fine.
But if I
alright.
had to pick one that's really interesting, naturally it has to be the very sad ones. So it's
Aw.
I'm gonna pick Kuzu no Honkai, which is a Scum's Wish,
Oh,
I've heard
Jesus.
of that.
right?
I've heard
And
of
so basically, there are most anime has this trope of like boy meets girl. It's the first. It's like the first girl within the target range of the main character is the love interest that progresses on for the next 12 to 24 episodes or whatnot.
that. Right.
This is a little different. This is basically like what happens when you decide to screw around with all the relationships that people have. Like, what does it mean to like, what are relationships? What does it mean to be in a relationship? And
Mhm.
it's like
Is it like School Days?
it is
The anime?
it is similar to School Days. It is
Okay.
a very similar vibe,
I
but
see.
it's a lot more emotional manipulation going on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Instead of just like
Instead of just like
fucking around and finding out.
yeah, fucking around, finding out, and then like last episode, like, well, I guess there's no one.
Yeah.
This is more like first episode. This is not even a spoiler. This first episode is like, girl likes some guy, but the guy that she likes is in a relationship with someone else, and there's another guy who likes some girl who's also in a relationship with someone else, and they're like, damn. Both of our love interests are already in a relationship. Let's have this very toxic relationship with each other to just to be sane and have some sense of like connection with someone, a connection with a human being,
Right.
right? And then it's just basically a lot of like this very fake pseudo relationships, and it really wonders like what does any of these relationships mean?
Yeah.
Right? Because like, what does it mean to be in a relationship? What does it mean to be in love? There's another character that pops up later on, and she confesses to this guy,
Potential
and
spoiler alert.
Mm.
Potential spoiler.
potential spoiler alert.
It's old. You've had.
It's old.
time.
It's old, ancient. It's like 10 years old or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like they go around and they're just like they have all these very empty relationships, and it doesn't mean very much to them because they realize that like empty relationships and empty intimacy it might be okay, like might feel nice in the moment, but it has no bearing, right? It doesn't settle right. It doesn't mean anything. It's just there's something about like a good, intimate, like a real relationship that just it satisfies the soul, and they're just not having it at all in that show.
Yeah.
None of it, and they're aware of that.
It is the anti-romance.
It is the anti-romance.
Okay.
I can't do that.
you took the incorrect
When I
pronunciation.
say romance,
Romance.
romance,
Romance.
anti-romance. There it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is. I'm actually going to write that down. That is very interesting.
I can't do NTR at all. Like I love like
See,
happy.
but it's not even
NTR,
NTR.
is it?
It's consensual.
Well, NTR is consensual. It's just like steal. Like
I guess.
it's like not often, but like it's the concept of losing your girl.
But it's like the NTR's idea that like you have a relationship and someone snatches someone from that relationship. Here, no one's relationship is being snatched.
Okay.
This is just like you have multiple situationships.
double unrequited love.
Double unrequited loves that form this sort of pseudo relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's no one being stolen from anything. They just form this fake relationship to like satisfy each other. But it's just like,
Yeah.
we'll recommend.
Okay.
But there is if you really want the NTR version, there is an NTR version of that.
Oh God.
Which is I think Domestic Nakonojo would be kind of
Domestic girlfriend.
your domestic girlfriend. It's like kind of
Or School Days.
Yeah, School Days is a great
Yeah.
example.
Have you seen School Days?
I know about 2 scenes from School Days. That's
Xbox, record that.
and the beach scene.
Okay, IO, come on.
Okay,
Okay,
that
but
is about as big of a spoiler as you could possibly.
Okay. We
But
need to censor that out.
So if you haven't
okay,
seen
but like
it, it's on
it's
you.
the meme. Okay,
Yeah, and also
everyone
it's
knows.
honestly not even that integral to the part that I like, which are the relationships,
Yeah,
and also the other scene that is incredibly.
I've played the visual novel.
I'll say violent.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
God.
So I'm gonna do a very slight side tangent because we've already wasted so much time talking about romance. Well, I say wasted. School Days is based off of the visual novel School Days,
Right.
the anime. It is following the worst possible route you could possibly go down. It is having the main character pick every single bad decision.
And I stand that.
And
I
it is
love
incredible.
that.
No,
That-
it's perfect.
No,
That
it's
makes me so mad.
because it is the correct choice.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of anime exists. Like people have different ideas about like why do anime exist. A lot of people are like anime exists to be like the best anime out there. No. No one says about being the best at anything. This is like an anime exists because it is completing a particular niche.
It's a commercial.
It's
filling its own storyline.
It's fitting its own story. There's a particular combination of genres that it happens to have with a particular setting, and it's hitting the simulation button and it's rolling. with
Yeah.
it, right? And so we have not seen many romance that has actually taken the bad end route, and I want to see more.
I honestly,
I want to see more of that.
as much as I tend to watch the happy-go-lucky stuff, I do like seeing a genuinely well-written just spiral into depression and sadness.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's I'll give it a pass.
Yeah.
Okay,
and I
okay.
think
It has to be genuinely good. It can't just be like edgy sadness.
and
It has
I'll
to be
give you
real.
an example of something like that that's not on my list, even though it very well could be later on in the list. Happy Sugar Life.
Oh, that's on my list. Yeah.
Right.
heard of that
Happy
one.
Sugar Life is like it's a Yuri, I guess you could call it, and then it's like there's these two characters that just spiral wildly out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not me.
That's one way to describe it.
It's not me, but it's like it's fascinating to see this person like go through this trauma
Yeah.
and spiral just wildly out of control, right?
Yeah. I think I've seen the first 2 episodes and I thought it was really, really interesting. Because, like, the main girl is completely unhinged. And then the other girl is, like, totally, like, normal. Because I don't know how much should we describe it on the podcast?
Which one?
Happy Sugar Life?
I think
maybe not a lot. We can move on.
there's a
now,
lot.
'cause
Okay.
We're still
That
on
whole
John
anime
Wood.
is filled with spoilers.
Yeah.
Every episode is a spoiler.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Let's just
Move on
let's
to the
just
next
go.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, we've only done one.
Out of
What-
how many?
What minute are we on?
We are 30 minutes in.
Okay.
Oh my
let's
God.
go to comedy.
Lol.
Yay.
Lol.
Cat Dream go.
Konosuba.
And I'll just go right now. Konosuba.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And Psyche K, but you know.
Okay, so I'm going to say an anime that neither of you have probably heard of. It's called Kitakubu. It's the Going Home Club.
Going home club.
You've seen it? You've seen it?
I've not.
Oh.
Maybe.
I was like,
but I
holy
definitely know it.
Okay.
I definitely know Going Home Club.
Okay. So Going Home Club, it's like the Chronicles of the Going Home Club or something. It is Japanese humor is what it is. It's a lot of puns. It's a lot of like short skits almost. And the skits all are tied into each other and it's fantastic. I love it. It's also really short episodes. And it's just about like these like 4 or 5 girls that are just like shooting the shit basically.
Yeah.
As they kill like an hour or 2 in their club room basically.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. It's amazing. Yeah.
It's
I feel like we don't even have to explain ours. If
everyone has
you're
seen
listening to
Konosuba.
this, you know.
Yeah,
Konosuba. I don't need to explain this.
My runner-up was Strawberry Marshmallow. I really like that one.
Okay.
Because I relate to a lot to Nobue.
Yeah.
She's like a burned out college student that's like.
Yeah.
That seems to be a growing trope these days.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
love the I can fix her type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's not even like that much of a like I can fix her. She's kind of just like an asshole. She's kind of just like an asshole that like
Damn. That's crazy.
Oh man, you're really killing the vibe.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's perfect.
it's
Wonderful.
no.
It's perfect.
I kind of agree. So many like popular like female anime or anime adjacent characters have been like, oh, I'm like a Minhara type, and they're super popular. And sometimes I'm just like, why are we relating to this person? They are just downright a bad person.
Yeah.
Wait,
Massive problems.
Okay, so
First thing that comes to mind is the girl from Needy Streamer Overload.
Wait.
Why?
oh my god.
It is not a good thing that you relate to this person.
But we do anyways.
It's okay to
and then
relate to them.
everyone cosplays as her.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, that's like the concept of the girl failure. That's everyone's favorite
It's like,
character
Don't
now.
get me wrong. I love girl failure. But, however,
When are we gonna get boy failure?
boy failure. has
That's
been
like
a thing.
every
It's like,
harem
yeah.
anime, every harem
Yeah.
anime.
Every area
Yeah.
has a boy
Yeah.
failure.
This
every
boy
MC
failure.
is just like, yeah,
So I actually
Yeah.
you said something very interesting. You said anime adjacent.
anime adjacent.
What does that mean? Like
Anything that isn't just like downright an anime or like a
manga or okay.
so like anime games.
okay,
or, like,
sure.
things with anime.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Miku
yeah.
would be anime adjacent.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you meant like manhwa or something.
That would count too. No,
Yeah.
that would also count. Anything that's like in the bubble of anime culture, but isn't just like a straight up an anime or a manga or light novel, is like anime adjacent.
Yeah.
quote unquote.
I said that Nikkei was a manhwa, and they're
the
like,
game, like the game,
yeah,
like Nikkei.
It's not, is it?
It's a gacha
but
game,
it's
though.
Korean.
But it's
If I okay, so you are going by, for example, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle,
Yeah,
is an anime gacha game.
right.
So you're saying Nikkei is a manhwa?
I don't
Gotcha.
know. I don't know anything about manhwa. I could not name a single manhwa except for like solo leveling. Yeah.
okay. See, I find it difficult.
Tower of God or whatever.
Yeah, Tower of God.
Oh yeah,
It's a really
Tower of
common
God.
one.
It's a difficult thing because the way I would distinguish it is, yes, manhwa is like Korean anime manga, but
It's just manga.
it has its own like style. It has its own thing going on.
Yeah.
They're always like continuous pages. They're always like built for
it's
digital.
It's
They're
built
always
for
colored.
It's almost like webtoons.
Yeah, they're built-
They saw webtoons
Yeah.
and like tappy tunes or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, what if we just did this in color and
Yeah.
then called it manhwa?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in color. It's a usually like continuous pages, and like the spacing and the timing is all different.
Yeah.
The like art style is, in my opinion, noticeably different.
Yeah, the art style is kind of weird because it's almost like way more flat than anime, and
It's
like
because they have to color.
yeah,
The reason manga is like can be so detailed and like have depth is because they just don't color it in. They don't
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
well, whenever they add color to manga, it looks kind of bad. Like the JoJo color,
I
everything's in that gross
will
orange.
humbly disagree. I think
Oh.
that JoJo's looks okay. I think colored One Piece manga looks incredible. But that's
Mhm.
because they go back afterwards and color in like some of the popular stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that they aren't made in color straight up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they're drawn
yeah.
first and then whatever.
Mm.
Anyways, back on topic again. Woo. I said my runner up was Psyche K. You guys know Psyche K?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No.
Really?
What?
Is that the kid with like the pink hair
yes.
and like?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
never mind.
It is very particular sense of humor. It's kind of hard to keep up, especially if you're watching it subbed, which I did. It's like bite-sized episodes. They're like 5 minutes long.
Mm.
The intro is like 20 seconds long because they have to accommodate for the fact the episode
Or it's
is
only
like
5 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is really fast-paced humor. It's absurdist. Everyone talks really fast. They talk over each other, which is part of the reason why I like it, and part of the reason I like Konosuba is the dialogue is really well done. They're not afraid to talk over each other,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is something that I kind of have an issue with
But
a lot
that's
of anime.
also real, though.
Yeah, it's very realistic. Like
Oh man.
that's part of the issue that I have with like theater and anime and movies is that
Yeah.
the dialogue is always very clear, which is done for a reason. It's always like very 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, yeah.
It's done like that for a reason, and I completely understand why. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I guess
But I am
another
saying it is a strength to the type of humor that they are going for.
right. I guess another runner-up I have is Panty and Stocking. That's like a really good one.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
Surprisingly,
yeah.
still not seen that.
It's-
I know who they are, of course.
Yeah. It's really really funny. It's also like super offensive, which is really funny to me.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Accounting for time, I feel like we should probably skip some of the lesser genres on here. Do you want to just go straight to like fantasy?
Sure.
Okay. Want to go ahead? Start us off again.
Yeah, so mine was super easy. I just picked Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna go into mine now. Do we need to talk about it? It's literally
No, no.
FMAB?
it's number 2. It was number 1. Everybody knows Full Metal. Do you
Yeah.
have any special comments that you actually want to talk about?
No, I think it's really really good.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's such an
So-
original. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
Su-
for your.
such a big
you know what?
brain stance.
So he has number 2. Let me to give you mine.
Yeah.
Freyren. Okay, next.
Wow.
Wow,
I
original.
haven't
next.
finished it
Okay.
yet.
You're-
I can't put it on
You're
my
gonna-
list
You're
yet.
probably gonna be upset at me for this one. No game, no life.
For fantasy?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Yeah. So best part is not seen the anime.
You've only read it?
Bruh.
I have to
No, that's fine.
say this. A lot of these I've not actually watched all the way through or watched at all
Mhm.
because
Dude, he's a reader.
I'm a reader.
Yeah.
My
He watches with his eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Reading, moving from left to right.
I need to get
dubbed
back on
watchers couldn't
reading.
never.
Dub writers can't read.
Yeah.
my arc in anime has been like in the beginning I watched like dubbed things that were on Netflix or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
and
yeah.
just like accessible to
Sure.
me as like a child who
Yeah.
could not keep up.
Mhm.
Then I went straight into like subbed anime for like 3 or 4 years. I would just watch a ton of anime, and then I hit a phase where I was watching a lot of romance, and I'm like, man, they always stop at 12 episodes. I feel like there's a lot more. And then I'd look up the manga, and it's like 200 chapters. I'm like, holy shit.
Whoa,
There's
god
so
damn.
much more. I'm gonna
Yeah.
read it now.
Yeah.
And then I just started reading things. I was like, man, who could have guessed that manga was actually kind of better sometimes?
Yeah, yeah.
So I started reading for like 4 years straight, and I
Mhm.
barely watched anything. And now I'm in a phase where I'm like, okay, it's time to watch things again.
Yeah.
So a lot of these I've only actually read.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually having this conversation with Cat Dream earlier
Mhm.
about like he asked me because he knew that I was a huge Shiro fan, and so
Yeah.
he was like, naturally, No Game No Life somewhere on this list, and it's not
Yeah.
actually.
Oh wow.
It's not anywhere on this
Surprising.
list. Yeah, it is because I told you this because I really appreciate the characters.
I was about to say, you like the
Yeah.
characters, not
I-
the show.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love the characters. The show is simply there to facilitate the characters.
But
These
the art
characters-
style is so good.
the art style
art
is
style
very
is great.
unique.
Yeah.
It is. That is very true. It's the outlines are in color rather than in black and white. It's a very colorful world, right? Disboldo or whatever they.
Yeah.
But it's the
This
crown
board.
but it's the crown jewel of Brazil.
So it's a very colorful animation, but in terms of the quality of the plot, the world building, there are better.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not the
But
worst
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Not
But
like-
I think that if you ask me best characters, sure, dude, Shiro
Yeah.
is a role model
Yeah.
It's a lifelong role model, but the show itself is just there to facilitate her. You know?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I will argue for the light novel. It is written. Their speech is so often in leet speak.
Yeah.
It's like that's art style for writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny just reading like noob with two zeros instead of
Yeah.
instead of O's. It's perfect.
They do that in Persona 3 too. And it's so funny how like old that seems. Because I was playing
Leet
Persona
speak is-
3 and
See,
I was like, wow,
I'm
this feels
curious
old.
how they. Because I read the Japanese, but
Yeah.
I don't know what words they've translated back as noob. I'm kind of curious now.
Probably like Zako or something.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But is it cringy though? Because like they do the same thing in like dubbed anime now, where
No.
Nagatora will say "sus" and shit like that.
no, it's not cringy because it is well within their character to speak like this.
Yeah.
Like they are shut-in gamers in like 2005 or 2010 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course they would talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked like that. Well, if you were alive, we would talk like that back then.
Mm-hmm.
I still talk like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, see, the thing is, like, I don't know what cringe would be like because this is like language that I actively use every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To professors.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
It's so funny because I used a Japanese leet speak with one of my professors where instead where instead of typing LOL I just spam
What up?
W.
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah.
I've noticed that I do that whenever I write messages sometimes, and I have to delete them. Like I have to separate this in my mind now because
Yeah.
I'm so used
No,
to being in VJ
Yeah.
chats. where
there
everyone
is a
understands.
hard buffer in my head whenever I speak like informal Japanese versus like very formal, and it's just like there's there is a brick wall in my head whenever I have to choose one or the other.
And there definitely
yeah.
should be.
There definitely should be.
There is not
You
one
do
in
not,
mine.
dude. You do not want to read my early emails when I was first learning formal Japanese.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did not know formal Japanese, and
Yeah.
all of my emails to my professors were in
Like, yo, what up?
Yeah. Yo, what's
yeah,
up?
it was a terrible. Do not read.
www.
Like, it was so bad.
suck.
But when I said that to my professor, she was like, "Whoa, you know that?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it on TV. I saw it on
Yeah.
TV. That's
See,
how I
TV
know."
can teach you.
Oh
things.
yeah. Whenever my Japanese professor was like, "Oh, you know Zetai Ryoki?" Yes, I do. Like,
Sasuga.
oh,
Sasuga.
Yeah, they said Sasuga. I'm like, okay.
Can you deny it? No, you cannot.
I can't. Where am I right now? Of course I know what that means.
Yeah, of course.
The funnier part is
Absolute
that she
territory.
knew that you would know, which
Yeah.
means that she's also acutely
Yeah,
aware.
she knows what it means. She knows that I know what it means.
But
But she knows
see,
why.
But the thing is, though, that's interesting because like that means she might be also in on it because like if I took the English equivalent of that and went to a random 40-year-old person here, do you think they would understand
Do you
that?
know what absolute territory is? No, is that like a
No,
border crisis?
Yeah, exactly. No one. If I asked my mother that, my mother would be.
I think we should go. I'm honestly, I'm gonna skip action adventure because like
Sure.
there's a bajillion. Who cares?
Yeah.
Want to do drama? I feel like you guys have good drama ones.
Yeah, I picked Dororo.
Okay.
It's like really, really good. It's like based. I'm not sure when the manga came out, but it's
Came out
Tezuka.
Very old.
decades ago.
Yeah.
Osamu Tezuka is like OG. He is the guy.
Yeah.
The guy that actually brought out like modern manga art making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of I see tons of like mangaka like citing Dororo as like their inspiration to do manga.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, I don't know why it took them so long to finally get an animation for that because that
Yeah.
thing probably came out in the 70s.
Well,
You could
there's
say
like
that
a
for JoJo.
Yeah,
Well, it's not that old, but
it's
like
not
still.
that old, and the animation's been continuous.
Yeah.
There is season 1 JoJo is not like 2019. Okay, it's like what is it, 2010 or something?
I mean,
A little later.
Dororo does have like a weird PS2 game. I think
Thank you.
Yeah.
Every anime has a weird PS2 game.
it looks really shitty from the footage I've seen. I'm like, wow, that looks awful.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Me when I am bored with no face.
Yeah, but like I just think that like the idea behind it is so interesting. Like the guy that's like lost pretty much everything. Like he lost his skin, he lost his arms and legs and everything. I'm just like, wow.
If you don't know what Dororo is, you are having an experience right now. He lost his skin.
He lost his skin.
arms.
Yeah, and I like how he communicates despite like and how he grows with Dororo because like he has like no real good way of communicating, but like you can really feel like them, like the relationship growing between each other, and like it's almost like the first Metroid, the first Metroidvania, where instead of Samus getting her parts, he gets his like arm or some shit.
Yeah, that's real.
But like I feel like it's such a well written story and it's told so well.
Yeah.
From like and so like it'd be so difficult to be like, oh yeah, there's this guy that can't see, he can't hear, and like he teams up with a child, which would be really hard to write without them being annoying as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's really, really good, super underrated that not too many people know about.
Yeah, it's just age.
Yeah.
So many
Really,
people in there.
Dororo kind of made waves when it came out. I guess maybe not anymore. It was like popular when it came out, and it like quickly died within a season or two.
Probably made waves within like the inner circle.
Yeah,
of
okay, that's
anime
fair. That's really
watchers
fair.
And like Japanese people, like
yeah.
to the wider like mainstream Western audiences.
Yeah,
no one knows
that's
what
probably
that means.
it probably was really popular in Japan because everybody, non-weebs know who Tezuka was.
Right.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I no one knows it here.
Yeah.
Who's read Boy and the Wolf? Okay, come on.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it.
I actually own it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I've seen
you
it.
mean The Boy
It's
and the
in Japanese,
Beast?
right? You have the Japanese.
No, I
copy?
have it in English actually.
Oh, lend it to me.
The movie,
I'll
right?
read
The
it.
Boy and the Beast.
No, completely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's at home. I'll when I go back, I'll give you it.
I would like to read that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What's who's going next?
I'll
Drama.
go
I'll go.
drama.
Yeah.
Completely diametrically opposite. Fruits Basket.
Oh my God,
Fair
really?
enough, fair enough.
Right. So it is a shoujo romance.
Mm-hmm.
Drama, rom-dram, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And the premise is that like there is a girl who has also lost everything. Maybe not. She's not lost her skin,
Yeah.
but
She's still her.
she's still her. Okay, but first episode starts off with her just living in a tent, like
Yeah.
like next to a river, and then like after a while, there's some storm happens, and then like the cliff collapses on her tent. So like now she doesn't even have the tent anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So
I used to own the big omnibus one that like Tokyo
I
Pop.
have the omnibus. Yeah.
But like I never read it.
No,
I never
Just
touched
had
it.
it.
Yeah, I just had it.
It was required readings in one of
Oh.
my manga classes.
Really?
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, as was
I mean, it's pretty influential.
it was
It was a really
influential,
big
yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
It was a very big shoujo, one of the bigger shoujo ones that came out back in 2002, 2003 kind of thing, and it is a Bible. It is my Bible.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it basically it's an idea that like people have trauma, people have PTSD, people have shit that they're working through, right? They have
Yeah.
history. There's context. Everyone has a story,
Yeah.
and it's the main heroine basically kind of goes around. It kind of goes back to like I can fix them, but it's like basically this girl is like my life is shitty, your life is shitty. We can work together to make our lives mutually slightly less shitty.
Yeah.
Right. Allow me to help you carry this burden. It's not yours alone to carry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that concept, I really like that messaging.
Yeah.
And this was me in high school being like, oh my God, I want to be her. I want to be
Yeah.
that
I wish-
person.
I just thought of the Yu-Gi-Oh meme.
I wish it should have been me.
It should have been me.
Yeah, her. It's
Not-
not fair.
No,
I should have been under
don't.
that bridge.
I do not envy her life.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but I envy her personality, and
Yeah.
that you could also describe her to be another role model of mine, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I own the whole series.
Yeah. I need to do it sometime. I don't know too much shoujo manga. Like I shoujo is completely cut
I
out of
will
my life.
educate you.
I'm sorry.
I will teach you.
I'm sorry.
I will show you the way.
Oh.
Yeah. That's like it's completely like separated from my life.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, I think that like there is a unusually strong divide between like classic shoujo and shonen. Most
Yeah.
anime that's consumed, like it's agender. Most shonen is agender
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
Like no one would say that Kimetsu no Yaiba is a
Yeah. And
meant
by
for
A-
guys. It might be shonen,
Yeah.
but like it's consumed by everyone.
And by age,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mean gender neutral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gender neutral. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for agender.
Agenders
Which one?
only. No.
Which one?
No.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like these days, even a lot of girls haven't watched or may not even be interested in like classic shoujo, like Kami-sama Hajimemashite, for example. Right? That's a classic one.
Yeah.
No one talks about it. Like Fruits Basket is another one. There's a lot of them out there. I think Hori might be a more modern one, Horimiya.
Yeah.
But I've not really seen a lot of people.
Like I've seen more guys who know.
I've seen more
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
talking, and it's really strange. Anyways, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I will keep up the theme with. This might make you
Drama.
upset. Relatively old.
Okay.
And I call it old because
Are you about to hurt me?
maybe the
Uh-oh.
I define anime being old whenever the subtitles are in the old font that looks like
The
Comic
bold.
Sans.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Toradora.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay. That's fair.
2006.
Yeah, it's on the
19
older
years
end.
ago.
Stop.
Oh.
Why did you say that?
Oh.
Why did you say that?
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna throw
I'm
this
sorry.
brick of a phone at you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, it's true.
It could,
Okay.
It could have been
I'm
worse.
I'm gonna shut you up so I can save your life.
Okay,
and start talking
okay.
about Toradora because
Okay.
Yeah, Toradora. It was probably one of the first anime I ever watched, just ever, and definitely one of the first like straight up romance or like rom-dram anime I ever watched. I don't think I really understood it at first. Like the first couple times I watched it, in the end I was like, huh. That was weird and random, but I read the manga recently, of course, and I was
Naturally.
like, wow, the signs were there the entire time. I was a really stupid kid, huh?
So was that your first slice of life, or?
I wouldn't really call Toradora a slice of life. Definitely one of my first romance, though.
Is
sure.
Okay.
And
You could
Yeah.
consider it slice of
it's
life.
definitely
There's aspects of slice of
again
life.
everything is everything. Every single anime in existence can go under fantasy if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But I would define it more.
Uchi the
romance
Rock is a fantasy.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
not real.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's
because
not. It's
introverts
not
are-
real.
True.
Exactly.
'Cause introverts
Introverts
would
can never be extroverted.
yeah.
They would never find a group of 3 incredible friends to drag them out of their shell.
Rock stars could
Impossible.
never not be on drugs.
Yeah.
It's
No!
impossible.
Sorry, listeners, you will never.
No.
friends.
No.
But yeah, Toradora is just like, it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah. There is the equivalent of that.
Right.
The other equivalent to that is Kokoro Connect.
Oh.
That is its other. Its cousin
Yeah.
basically.
Mhm.
It's a very similar vibe. I think that Toradora also kind of goes into each character's life and problems.
I love that.
Right, and I stand for that. We see that
Mhm.
there's a few anime that does that.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like it's a unique thing, but it's not common either. Like
The main character has parents. Well, kind of. He has
Had
a home
parents.
life.
They're dead.
He has mom,
he has mom and a
And-
parakeet.
and whose name is Parakeet.
I did not know that until very
It's-
recently.
It's
But
his
what's
dad.
the
They have to
word again?
transform
I
him
think
back.
it's Inko?
Inko.
Yeah.
Inko-chan. It
Yeah.
just means Parakeet.
I did not know that actually.
Which is just, wow, very creative.
yeah, very creative.
The twist ending is that was his dad the whole time,
Yeah.
and they have to turn
Oh.
him back.
no, what?
It really is a fantasy anime, huh? But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite aspects is his home life.
Yeah,
Like, it makes sense why he is the way he is.
the way he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's, again, main character is a human being with feelings and emotions and goals. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all like that.
Yeah, but they're all, you're
Mhm.
you're spot on.
Yeah.
You're right.
But it has the old subtitles.
It
and
has
that's
the
how
old
I
subtitles.
judge
Yeah,
all
okay,
anime.
that's fair. 2007 is old. I think anything at this point pre 2010,
Yeah, 2009, 2008.
Yeah, I
mean,
it's like old.
those are
school.
we can say those are like modern classics.
There's that
Classical.
retro anime account, and it's been posting anime from 2012. So that's very
Give
heartbreaking
me
to
an
me.
example.
God, I need to look back at, but like,
JoJo is old.
No game, no life.
no,
no, it was literally.
No Game No Life came out 2014.
Maybe it's on
Yeah.
my.
We'll have to wait a few years and then it'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
No, don't say
Ow.
that.
Ow, my back,
Yeah.
my knees. They hurt.
No, but say Kokoro Connect takes that idea, but I think does it more. Like they go even more into people's problems, and it goes into like their psychology almost of like their mental problems, their mental struggles with themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas I think a lot of Toradors were like physical situational problems that they were in. Yeah.
Oh, they got Gurren Lagann on here. They got Soul Eater. They got Yu-Gi-Oh. They got Naruto. So, yeah, heartbreaking.
All right. Okay. We still have so many left on this list, but we have
4 minutes.
Yeah, we are very deep into the show at this point. So, I'm gonna say we save the rest of this list for next episode.
Okay.
Because I definitely
are never
want to talk
finishing
about
this list.
the rest of this list. We still have.
Are we not
action,
taking up the
adventure,
whole
mecha,
time?
Horror, supernatural,
We have
sci-fi.
it's been an hour.
Slice of life, thriller, sports,
oh.
music.
Well, why
et
just
cetera,
make
et
an
cetera.
hour and a half movie length?
No, we'll make it. No, we're gonna keep going, but we have like 2 other topics.
Okay.
And speaking of, let us get into question of the day. Let me pull it up here. So we have a question of the day
QOTD. Let's
sent
go.
in.
We need a little jingle for it. Editor, throw that in.
We have the sound box right there.
Oh yeah, true. Hang on.
Editor, throw in some Fumoko sound effects.
Never
It does
mind.
not
We're
work.
going with this.
the soundboard doesn't work. Anyways, our question is
Bring, bring.
give me drum roll. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop now.
Microphones are like bouncing off the
Yeah.
walls.
Our audio is fucked.
yeah. Truly scuffed production here.
We'll have 2 because this one is very funny and it is a joke.
Okay.
So what would you rather have? Anime only, bad shonen son, or manga only, trashy romance daughter?
Wait, what?
Manga only trashy romance daughter.
Okay, so you know the like
What?
the gay son thought daughter.
Yeah, but what was the
It
boy
was
one?
Anime only, bad shonen son, or manga only, trashy romance.
Oh yeah, the daughter for sure. Because like I feel like romance is a lot more astute than just aura farming.
Trashy romance.
Oh,
All romance is trashy.
What-
I was about
what's-
to say I would pick the daughter because one of my favorite things to read is mediocre romance.
but what's a mediocre? You're like the romance expert. What's a
Mediocre romance?
Yeah.
All harem anime ever.
Yeah, that's fair.
there's good harem anime
I'm not
out
s-
there.
There is.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, let's get into a real one. And this one
It's a real
is
one.
kind of interesting. So we have bad anime adaptation. This is another either or.
Mhm.
Bad anime adaptation or horrible original manga with decent anime, I guess. So
Wait, can you repeat the question?
yeah, bad anime adaptation
Okay.
or bad original manga with good anime.
I would say, well, I don't think the second one really exists, honestly.
It does. I know one.
Give an example.
Really?
Sakura Sono Pet.
Oh,
I don't think I know that one.
It's the pet that I don't know what the English translate. The pet that lives in Sakura Village. I don't know.
Sakura,
Sakura Villa maybe.
something like that.
So is Villa, right?
Yeah.
So like
Oh, is that the quiet girl that thinks she's a cat or whatever?
no,
Oh,
that's
it's the white-haired girl.
It's the autistic artist.
Yeah,
Yeah. She has
Very-
blonde hair, like long blonde hair.
Yeah. Sheena.
Is she
yeah.
Mayuri
actually
light
Sheena, I
blonde?
think. Yeah.
is she canonically autistic?
She's evidently
I
autistic.
Yeah.
Literal
feel like it needs to
Asperger's.
be in the canon.
You know.
She just like me for real.
for real.
Let's
Yeah.
get the little detector on her.
It's a very specific
Yeah.
question, and of which there is only a few examples of the latter.
Yeah, but I mean, theoretically, what would you prefer? Right. In a theory. what
Great
would you-
manga.
I guess in the end the question is, do you like anime or manga more?
Oh, is the first part like great manga but shitty anime?
Great manga, shitty anime, or shitty anime from great manga?
I would prefer great manga. Actually, I think.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
See, I disagree, but not for like the reason you might think. Because I am a manga reader, of course.
Yeah,
I probably
yeah,
prefer
yeah.
better source
Mhm.
material. and this question kind of gets into why I started reading is
Mhm.
because anime tends to cut out things, tends to, not have as
Filler.
detailed of an art style
Mhm.
because they have to deal with color and animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I find it really bad whenever an anime is like really terrible because it likely is ruining a very good manga, or in my case at least a light novel. Because
Yeah.
one of my favorite light novels of all time, Infinite Dendrogram, anime terrible, very bad,
And also
it
like
does it such a disservice.
Yeah.
a bad anime can also like scare away a lot of people from the manga, like Promised Neverland. Like when the season season one's great, but season 2, I was like,
so
wow, this
rushed.
is horrible. Yeah.
I thought it was fine. It's just that the pacing was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think like the last episode, I had no idea how they were gonna like tie up the loose ends, and then they did, and I was like, "Whoa, what just happened?"
That was
You stuck the landing, but you broke all your limbs. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god, how do we get from that to the ending in like 20 minutes?"
you landed
Yeah.
the plane by ejecting the passengers to stabilize the
that's
plane.
genuinely hilarious. But like, I'd say good manga, bad anime because I'm so used to it. I guess.
yeah, I guess it's just the status quo at this point.
Yeah.
See, I sort of feel like bad manga, good anime also because the anime, if the creators want it to be, is a chance to improve upon the manga. For example, Attack on Titan. For example, kind of, if you are into it, One Piece
Mm.
kind of does that, where you take this already amazing storyline and you get the chance to redo it again and iron out some of the kinks.
Mm.
Like a lot of anime will include foreshadowing to a later
Yeah.
plot instance that
Yeah.
the manga or light novel didn't include because it didn't exist yet. And
Yeah,
now that
yeah.
it does, they have the chance to do that. So I
Mm.
feel like bad manga to great anime, it just there's a lot of potential
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that for me. Yeah,
Okay.
very specific, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah, that was question of the day.
Both of them.
Bow
Yeah,
bow.
the two of them.
Bow bow.
Bow bow.
Bow bow.
Is that copyrighted?
I don't think you can copyright that.
Copyright the bow bow.
I do not believe so. I sure hope not.
Copyright this. Baba booey. Baba booey. Baba booey.
Baba booey. Baba booey. Yeah, and into our final topic, which is just kind of current event stuff. You brought it up earlier. Recent bad.
Adaptations.
What was the one that you said that
I
you wanted to rant about?
Gantz. Gantz was really
Yeah.
really bad.
Bad
like the
recent thing.
like the anime was so horrible. Like they totally. The worst part is that they butchered the art. And like
Oh, I see.
it has the anime had this really weird, grimy early 2000s style where everything looked super greasy and
so it
gross.
pulled like a berserk, like complete destruction of what it should have looked like.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
it's so weird because like I don't even know how it came out like that. Like the anime is like super chic and gorgeous, and that just totally blew my mind how much they fucked that up. And it's so weird because like the conclusion of the anime is filler. Like the ending is like 4 episodes of filler.
Did they just like did the manga just not have enough to work with at that point?
I
or
never
is it just,
Googled
like,
it, but like I looked it up
give
and
up?
yeah, I was just trying to speed through because like I was like, oh, this whole arc is only 2 episodes in the like it's like 20 chapters in the
Yeah.
manga and then 2 episodes in the anime. So I was like, I might speed ahead. I'll try it out.
Yeah.
And I got super disappointed. Another one that's burned me is like the adaptation of Citrus for super similar reasons.
Oh, you
Where-
get those.
The anime totally killed the art style. Like
I see.
it's so beautifully illustrated in the manga.
right.
And then the anime is just like this super flat, generic art style.
Well, I cannot comment on the manga because I've not read the manga.
Mm.
But what are your thoughts on the actual plot and the way that they executed that? Do you think it did do its service? Like, did they like, screw up the plot or
I think
apart
it-
from the style of animation, was the plot okay?
I think the kind of fluffy art of it kind of took away from the seriousness of what it was portraying.
In the
'Cause
manga or in the anime?
Oh, in the anime.
Okay.
because in the manga it has like this kind of gritty,
Yeah.
more realistic style that makes you feel more uncomfortable. But in the anime, it's super cutesy and you can't really take it seriously at all.
Yeah.
So by the art style changing, it messed up the tone of the series.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily like
It-
the plot line, but like
It also messed up the audience. I feel like when people think Yuri, this is actually a complaint that a lot of people have about it, and so a lot of at least some people claim that like Citrus is frequently seen as like the Yuri that comes to mind when you ask someone on the like in the community, like,
Okay.
name me a Yuri, like, oh yeah, Citrus, right?
Mhm.
But it's like Citrus does not feel like other Yuri because it almost very dangerously put. It almost feels like
Closer to yaoi, almost.
well, it almost feels like it's written for for a male audience. Most Yuri,
okay.
a lot of Yuri is written for a female audience. It's written for like lesbians essentially,
yeah, okay.
right?
Mhm.
But
Uh,
like
how what do you think had changed? Like what is the difference?
well, like in terms of what is the difference between like male oriented Yuri versus female, or
Yeah.
what happened between manga to anime?
Yeah, the first one. The first one.
Mhm.
I don't know how to describe it. I feel like it almost comes. I don't know how to
Does
really.
it come off like
I would have
like
to really.
fake almost?
Well, it's not a fake. It's almost like it's a fetishization of like a
Ah.
two like. How do I word this carefully? It almost feels like it's like male gaze on like
I
two
see.
women
It's-
having a relationship,
Okay.
and you're just kind of observing.
It's-
Whereas I feel like in Yuri, it's like it's about the interpersonal emotional drama between these two characters, and you put yourself in the perspective of one of those two
Yeah,
characters.
so it's like surface
Mm.
level almost. Like it
It-
doesn't get into the
it's
deeper side of things.
yeah, it's surface level. It's just like, oh my god, they're in a relationship, rather than like,
And they're women.
and they're
Whoa.
yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I get it.
I can definitely see that. It's kind of weird because like you mentioned the male gaze, but I feel like a lot of like whenever people describe the plot of yaoi to me, I'm like, wow, that's kind of dark.
Yeah, a lot of yaoi is really dark. There were,
Yeah.
I have heard this before.
yeah, I have a friend who actually did a ran statistics on this. She did this
Okay.
for like a,
Okay.
one of her like writing seminars.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I presented the results a while back in one of the presentation ads we had.
Okay.
And so like it was like this crazily disparate. It was like 60 or 70% of like yaoi, like of 2,000 some yaoi, had like elements of like
essay.
and like
Oh.
really like
Oh,
really
okay.
yeah really dark elements.
Okay.
Yeah. I
and
mean-
you, you don't see this in Yuri,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, I tend to see it being very wholesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
yaoi?
Yuri. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this
Huh.
like it. Both are primarily consumed by
I was about to say yaoi is also consumed by
females.
a female audience.
Yeah, they're actually
Mhm.
both female primarily.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're treating the women very well.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I wonder if there's a reason for this.
Yeah, I mean, like the one that people were really into back when I was in high school was Killing Stalking, and my
Oh, I've
ex
heard
was
that.
really into that.
Yeah,
And I was like, when she described it to me, I was like, wow, that's extremely fucked up.
yeah.
And that was like, yeah, I don't know. It's
I
just
mean,
crazy.
It's in the name. I don't know. What did you
Yeah.
expect?
Is that a manhwa? Is Killing Stalking a manhwa?
I have not read it. I don't know.
I don't
Okay,
know.
okay. I think it's about like actual kidnapping, like kidnapping
Yeah,
a guy you like
okay.
or something. Yeah, yeah.
Me when I just kidnap a guy off the street, like you look kind of cute. Let me pick you up
Come
right
here.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, me pulling up in the ice cream truck.
Yeah, I don't know how it happens, but it's kind of like that where he's just like
It's
he
crazy.
keeps him in his basement or something. I'm
Oh
not
my
sure.
god.
Yeah,
Dude.
That is
Light reading.
Light
but
reading.
like I do like
13
fluffy
plus.
Yuri, like Kasai-san and
Yes.
Morning Glories.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of them out there. Like Futaribeya is a really. I did not realize how popular Futaribeya was, but then I went to like local manga stores and I saw them on the shelf. I was like, wow, it has English translations that are official. I was like, I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah. It's so funny because like I discovered Yuri back in high school, and that's how I found out about Toho. Was all the Toho Yuri that was on there?
Did not know what Toho was until undergrad, but I have been listening to Toho music for years.
Yeah.
Because it came up in my Synthesia stuff. So like a lot of like Toho songs are really complicated and big and symphonious and whatnot, and they are frequently you can see like a lot of like Synthesia like playthroughs of songs, and I had no idea what these were from, and I showed it to my friend. And my friend was like, "Oh yeah, that's a Toho thing." I was like, "What the hell is Toho?" I was like, "What do you mean? These are songs from there. You've been listening for like 10 years." You said. I was like,
"I'm surprised you didn't discover like the like fan made songs first, like Cerno's Perfect Math Class."
No, I've not heard that now.
Really?
Something similar happened to me with Vocaloid.
Oh,
yeah.
Like it's even weirder for me because not only did I consume the music on its own, and like I just assumed, they just have a really funny voice.
They were really funny.
But I also consumed a Miku visual novel where it is Miku.
You kept the two separate,
And I just never connected the two because all the artists' names on Spotify were Japanese. I could not read Hatsune Miku in Japanese yet.
I
never connected the two.
There's a Miku anime coming out. It's a film.
There is.
Yeah, the disappearance, right, or something?
I think disappearance of Hatsune Miku.
I think that's a hoax.
No, I saw it in theaters. Like, there's a trailer for it in theaters.
I thought that name was a hoax.
No,
I think disappearance might be a joke because it's like disappearance of Haruhi.
No, it's a reference to that, obviously. But I feel like I saw somewhere that was a.
I'm not sure what the title was, but it was like this girl that gets Miku on her phone, and Miku's like, "You must complete this quest or whatever. Have me do this or whatever."
Interesting.
What was our topic again?
Ranting about bad things.
Oh, yeah,
In which case, I will end us off.
No, it's real. The disappearance of Hatsune Miku is a light novel and a song, while Colorful staged the movie A Miku Who Can't Sing is a 2025 movie.
That
is a movie featuring Hatsune Miku.
But I don't think it's a reference to Haruhi. I don't think that part is real.
So
it might have been like promotional or something. But
the Miku that can't sing, does that imply like it's like the Miku verse, like the Spider-Verse?
Oh my god!
I think it kind of does.
Yeah. Where you see like the scary robot Miku and like the.
I don't know if it'll be like that.
Yeah. You'll see.
I'll end us off on one more rant because we are very much over time at this point.
Yeah.
So we mentioned in the anime earlier, Solo Leveling. Yeah. You two have not watched Solo Leveling.
No.
I've watched most of it. I'm actually not quite caught up. As much as I hated on it before, because I tend to be a hater. I'm kind of a hater.
Yeah.
I actually like it. It's actually overall pretty good.
Sure.
But I'm sure that you both have seen many memes about the main character just being an aura farming, emotionless. Just like almost like female gaze man.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've not seen very many memes about it.
Yeah.
But from your description, would you compare this to that one anime that's like that guy who like levels up as quickly as possible? It's like, I am ready.
Junbi
wa okay or something. Whatever.
Overcautious hero.
Overcautious hero. That's what it
A
is.
little bit, yeah. But like even more.
Even more.
Just, like,
okay.
Every single aspect of him is just like, man, women definitely want to fuck this guy. And
is it written by a woman?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But unfortunately for the anime and the writers, they made him show real human emotions in the most recent episode. Oh no! So very light spoilers for the newest episode. It's like season 2, episode 8 or 9. Yeah, again, massive spoilers for the show. If you have not watched it and you want to watch it, leave now.
Yeah,
leave now. Leave the podcast.
The main plot line is him. He's a weak ass little guy. He's a little scrub, and he gets the ability to work his way up the ranking. And get
hell
stronger.
Yeah!
Nobody else can do it. He's the only person who is able to like actually get stronger than he is at his level.
He's the solo guy leveling up. Oh,
yes.
Ow!
I know, crazy, right? So he is very poor. He is the only person in his family who's able to work. His little sister is going to school, and she needs college funds. His mom is bedridden, like fully comatose in the hospital. His dad gone. Who knows? Missing. So he is
Anime moment.
yeah. So he is very very weak, but he is trying to work as like a hunter, guy who like goes into dungeons and fights monsters. It's long story,
Mhm.
but the whole point is that he's really really weak, the weakest ever, but he gets the ability to work his way up. And the whole point of the show is him working his way up to try and get enough money and materials and resources to save his mom, make sure his family lives a good life. But on the way there, he just like slowly becomes less of like a normal person and more of this ikemen, non-human, perfect man.
Yeah.
But in the most recent episode, he saves his mom. His mom wakes up.
Mhm.
He like completes his main goal, and he cries tears of like joy, like "Mom, you're back! Oh my god!" And then he cries like a person.
Mhm.
And it got like the most dislikes on Crunchyroll out of any other anime episode ever. And it's
It's
just
so
like,
funny.
huh?
Yeah. It's just like it kind of feels like the shonen effect where like there's a lot of people that have like hopped on the anime train ever since COVID. And like they
Okay.
really started with like the big shonen. And I feel like a lot of shonen don't really have characters that have that deep of emotions.
I don't even know if it's that. It's definitely that where people watch the show and see the main character as being this like stoic, like perfect guy who's just like very very cool at all times, and him showing emotion is like ruining his character.
Also, I looked it up. The author is actually male,
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
which is I was kind of
Huh.
expecting that because it's always flipped.
That,
Yeah,
that's
I guess that makes sense.
that's interesting because Jujutsu Kaisen's also a male, and that's like the most like
Yeah,
has like a huge female fan
right.
base.
I think it's always
Yeah.
it's generally flipped is the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Solo Leveling is like very much like probably meant to be for guys, and it has a huge male audience, but it has a very dedicated female audience. And a lot of people online are like, man, the ladies did not like the fact that their perfect man cried.
Had emotions.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he saved his mother
Yeah.
from being essentially
I'm
dead.
surprised that they actually,
What?
like, I don't know. I feel like that would make him more, like, well,
You would think.
I would-
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have made him like, wow, this person not only is he like totally fuckable,
Yeah.
but he also has a soft side,
No,
and I
yeah,
feel like that would be
it-
more.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Appreciable,
it is
but-
an incredible scene. It is a great scene, and the point is that he has been this stoic person who shows no
Yeah.
emotion, who
I think-
works towards his goal, one track minded, and like slowly loses who he was before, and then he completes it and has this huge emotional moment where it's like
yeah.
everything that I've done, I've reached the end of my goal. He looks like it's sort of like a retrospective
Mhm.
a retrospective moment where he's like, man, look at everything that just happened. Holy hell.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like
And
they. Sorry, go ahead.
Of course you would cry. You would show emotion. You would cry in this moment. And I think that is
was too much for
an
people. They couldn't handle it.
incredible moment. And
No.
people dislike. I'm just like,
What is
Oh.
wrong with you?
Wait a second. Zero hype
Aw.
moments. I'm hitting the dislike button.
there wasn't a fight in this episode. I'm out of here.
I'm outie, bro.
I'm out of here.
It's so
Yeah.
funny because like I feel like Solo Leveling, I didn't really realize it, but like there's like a ecosystem of people on social media. They're all about clippable moments. Yeah, where they're all
It is
about.
definitely an AMV anime.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just made
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and previously it was Demon Slayer because I'd see people post.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
Like I would see people post like the all the animation of the fight sequences, and people be like, "Whoa,
Which, to be
Tanjiro's!"
fair, is like
Fantastic.
top tier.
Yeah. I love Demon Slayer, but I feel like
But it is
Yeah.
made for the fight scenes. It is made for the animation. Everything else is very standard. I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
I
I would
like it
see-
though.
I would
I
even
read-
say the characters are a little undercooked.
They are undercooked. I read it because it was shitty romance. I was like, God damn it, they got me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Tanjiro's a good shonen protagonist.
He just doesn't have a lot going on,
Yeah.
which is wild because
Yeah.
he does have a lot going on.
Yeah. Because his whole
Canon-wise.
family got butchered, and now
Yeah.
you're like, Okay, he's vibing now, I guess.
It's fine.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
one of the show's biggest weaknesses is the fact that it started so like immediately at that moment.
Yeah.
If we had a few episodes of him chilling, that
Well,
would
not maybe not chilling, but
Yeah.
like
not
finding
chilling,
himself.
but like just like living his daily life. Maybe one episode, and at the end of the episode, he shows
Yeah.
up to his family gone. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
Because-
like we needed more build.
Yeah, I guess that's true because it's like they already died, and
Yeah.
it's like it's hard to like have an emotional attachment to characters you don't
yeah,
care
you're just
about.
like standing
Yeah.
next to this stranger, like, man, that sucks.
It-
Man. That's
Right.
crazy. Sorry
Uh,
about that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like some things like Demon Slayer kind of reminds me of this game called Prey, where Prey
Wow,
had
okay, I see
Prey,
where you're going.
yeah, Prey had like this huge twist in the
Yeah.
first like 10 minutes of the game, and then after that's kind of straight. But like the gameplay is really really good, but it never hits that high story beat.
It's like, why didn't you wait
Yeah.
for this moment?
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
Solo Leveling kind of reminds me of the Matrix movies, because like the first Matrix movie is like so good, but like the second movie was all about how he's like Neo is so overpowered and just like
Yeah.
absolutely
The first
bodies
movie is
everything.
all about him finding himself, and the second movie's like he found it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and now he's
we-
just
okay.
absolutely destroying everything
I've
in his
never
path.
I've never seen the Matrix movies. Does it count if I've seen Paprika?
Oh, Paprika's great. Yeah, I love Paprika. I need to rewatch
I'm
it.
sorry.
What?
What's a
You
Western
don't like Paprika?
film?
I will-
No, it's that I've not seen Matrix.
Oh.
I have them, and I
You
will,
have them?
Yeah, I have a lot of like classic movies.
I've not seen
I
Matrix. I've
collect
not seen
DVDs.
Inception. So.
Mhm.
Okay, to be fair, I have not either, but I have the DVD, so I'm going to watch it.
But you know,
someday.
I've listened to the Inception soundtrack so often. It's Hans Zimmer, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of
But
clips.
I love his music. I just never seen the movie.
Is it Hans or Hans?
I don't. It might be Hans actually.
I think
Okay,
it's,
okay.
It's definitely Hans.
Is he German?
Maybe.
Maybe
Zimmer?
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's like
Excuse me.
Sweet-
Hans Zimmer.
Hans.
Mr.
Hand-
No,
Hans.
don't say it.
Mm,
No.
No. Hey.
I was just saying Mr. Zimmer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We all have to have like at least one mess up where we cut it out of the podcast.
I didn't say
That's-
anything. I said Mr. Zimmer.
I was just
You're
saying.
Hans Zimmer.
You almost said it. You were like, all right, on the cusp.
I
You're
don't
just a
know. I
few
have no
syllables
idea.
Anyways,
away.
on that note,
That's
Yeah.
All right, wrap things up.
let's wrap this shit
But
up.
before you say it, we have to wrap it up.
Before I get us banned.
Cancelled, doxed, and copyright.
Yeah,
stricken.
yeah,
Yeah. Let me get off this mic
yeah.
before I cause up some issues.
Yeah, I'm a few Oreos in, guys. Sorry, I'm getting a little crazy.
Sorry guys, I drank 2 cups of coffee today. I'm a little wild.
Yeah.
I've drunk 3 cups of water. I know so much.
I drank
Wow.
30 ounces of gamer subs. I'm a little bugging. I'm going crazy.
He's going bananas.
I'm going bananas.
I'm gonna curse you with monkey dreams for the next few nights. You're done for. Dream about your ninja monkey zombies.
I'm gonna have like a dream about like Donkey Kong confronting me in a gas station. Like I'm just trying
Dude,
to
you
pump
would
my.
see Donkey Kong. How would that even be a ninja?
I don't know.
What would he be behind?
He's
Maybe
wearing
it's-
the gi.
Maybe it's Diddy Kong. Like Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong.
Yeah,
no,
di-
no.
di-
Yeah, Donkey Kong is the distraction. Diddy Kong is the ninja in the background.
Yeah,
and
Di-
you don't see him until he stabs
Diddy
you. Then
Kong
you wake
walks up to me with his bankai, and he's like, yeah.
They aren't ninjas.
There needs to be a Smash Brothers mod where instead of like Ultimate Smash, they just say bankai.
Ooh.
I think we need that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyways,
time to wrap it up.
yeah. Mr. Hands.